Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. The time is 11:55 a.m. Pacific and the temperature is 62 degrees Fahrenheit here in the city of San Francisco. And welcome back to the West Coast Walker channel, everyone. My name's Robert, and today I'm going to show you around the Outer Richmond neighborhood, which is in the larger Richmond district. Let's go have a look. It is a very windy day today here in the city. We're on the west side of the city in the Richmond district, which is a very large neighborhood. It's more than just a neighborhood. It's a district essentially, and it's separated into three main parts. Inner Richmond, which is on the eastern part of the district. Outer Richmond, which is the western part here where I am today. And then Central Richmond in the middle. And they're all like fairly big neighborhoods on their own. And hopefully you can hear me well through the wind. We're on Balboa Street, and Balboa has quite a bit of commercial activity. We're passing by some Chinese restaurants. We've got an Italian restaurant here at the corner of Balboa and 37th. We've got Banh Mi across the street, along with a bank and a hardware store. We've got a Vietnamese restaurant here. And the Balboa Theater, which is a very old theater, an iconic theater here in the city. Has been around for, I think, over 100 years. Have a quick look. It's not open right now, but this is what's playing. The 50th anniversary of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, some Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. So these aren't like brand new movies, I don't think. We've got Interview with the Vampire from the 90s. Trilogy, that looks old too. It says Balboa Theater established 1926. So this is a picture of the old Balboa Theater, and you can see it's been around for a while. So this is an iconic theater here in the city. Got a very nice cafe across the street called Promenade Cafe. And so even though the Richmond district and here in the Outer Richmond neighborhood, it's mostly residential, as you can see, you've got the row houses here on this 38th Avenue here. But when it comes to commercial activity, there is quite a bit on certain streets. And Balboa Street being one of them, as well as Geary Street, which I think I'll take you to here on this walk. You got the Butter Love Bake Shop. That's a nice name for a bakery.
Is this Balboa Street?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a nice church here at the corner. And so in the Richmond and Sunset district on the west side of the city, they have numbered streets, but they're actually avenues. So 19th Avenue, 39th Avenue, I don't know what number it goes to, 40 something I think. So there's like 40 something avenues that have numbers. But on the eastern side of the city, there's a whole bunch of streets that have numbers too. 16th Street, 17th Street, 19th Street. So basically, you've got numbered streets and numbered avenues within the city of San Francisco. As we see a very old and beautiful church. Not ornate, but it's got that simple old school European style to it that feels very nice, very beautiful and comforting. So if you're ever told, meet at 16th Avenue, make sure you go to 16th Avenue and not 16th Street, because otherwise you'll end up in the Mission District. You'll be seeing things you wouldn't expect to see when you thought you were in Richmond. But that's just a quirk about cities. I'm sure most big cities have a lot of weird street name stuff going on. Probably similar street names. I know like in Brooklyn and Manhattan they have a lot of similar, exact same street names, even though they're both like in New York City. As we reach 41st Avenue, some nice colored homes there, blue and green homes. The homes around here have that traditional California stucco look. Second, Balboa does go all the way down to the ocean beach. All of these streets, if you go where Richmond does abut the ocean beach. Outer Richmond does. Turn right on 43rd and walk up the hill. These hills are fairly steep here in the Sunset, in the Richmond district. Not as bad as what you might see in other parts of the city. Russian Hill or something, but it's still pretty steep. This area was once all sand dunes until they started building homes on it. I don't think there was really anything here before the 1906 earthquake. One of the deadliest natural disasters in American history, if not world history. You see these stucco style homes here. We reach the corner of Anza and 43rd. Another hardy hill coming up here. I mean, this hill's no joke. Walking at a 45-degree angle is, well, you can do it on the treadmills at the gym. Adjust the steepness so it feels like you're walking on a hill. Legs are burning now as I reach windy street of Geary, which is what I was looking for. As you can see, it just feels like we're high up here right now. Sorry about the breathing, folks, but I'm clearly not in good enough shape yet. So we have a Walgreens there. Fire truck there. Very nice building there. Beautiful apartment. That old school architecture. This is 41st and Geary. Geary is a very long street. Goes all the way from Land's End, like the ocean basically, to Union Square, which is in the heart of downtown San Francisco on the eastern side of the city. So it cuts through the whole city in an east-west direction for like maybe 6-7 miles. This part is more condos and apartments, but as you go down Geary, becomes a lot of commercial activity. Tons of stores, restaurants, bars, coffee shops, you name it. Can be found on Geary Boulevard / Geary Street. These apartments are very nice. They've got a garage there. They've got balconies to hang out on. Who knows, maybe even a roof deck. Parking enforcement vehicle. He goes around and gives people parking tickets. Gas prices seem a little high here in this neighborhood, it seems. $5.22 for regular. You can get it for like $4.69 in different parts of the city. Here in the Richmond district, there is another Chinatown. I showed, of course, the original Chinatown already on my channel. I may have to do the Richmond Chinatown as well. I don't think it's quite the same as the downtown one, which is the oldest in the country. But it's worth a video for sure. See some very nice houses here on 37th Ave. That looks like a nice street to live on right there. See a gorgeous building there in the distance. Not sure what that is. It could be a mosque. It could be a Greek Orthodox church. Something else. Have to check that out some other time. As we reach Geary and 34th Avenue. In most of San Francisco, jaywalking is not recommended, but I think we're good right now. And you're starting to see the commercial activity on Geary. These buildings have stores on the front, on the first level. I think, personally, I think almost all buildings should have that first level commercial space. And then you can have as many apartments as you want on top. I think it just makes more sense. Even in more residential neighborhoods, they should have that. Streets are pretty quiet here today, so cute pink building there with almost looks like something you might see in Miami or Florida. And now we're approaching Geary and 32nd, which is the end of the Outer Richmond. And then the Central Richmond begins here, at this corner, or at this particular avenue. And so thank you everyone for joining me on this short walk through the Outer Richmond neighborhood. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit those notifications for when I go live. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.